Local businesses need our help. With a global pandemic affecting the way we shop and eat, Toledo is rethinking its strategy. We talked to Deets Barbecue and Balance Pan Asian Grill to see how they are switching it up.
Hi, I'm Trevor Dieter, co-owner of Deets Barbecue.
Tell us a little bit about what Deets is doing in the current times.
Our biggest goal since the beginning was to find a way to keep our employees with jobs while still, giving to the community and providing the barbecue that we do regularly. We started by having a catering order that got canceled from the William Vaughn Company in Maumee, who asked us to continue with the order. They paid for the order and take it and donate it. So we started by donating to St. Charles Hospital out in Oregon. From there, another young lady in the Air Force gave us a donation and asked us to take that to another hospital. And then from there, organically, it just has grown into what is now Grubs for Scrubs, which is our initiative in the community to take donations from the community out and feed hospitals.
From there, it just kind of started to pour in. We did what we call, it's an internal training segment we call Between Two Smokers. So we did a Between Two Smokers for the community and kind of told about our initiative. Hashtag Grubs for Scrubs was sort of born through my sister-in-law, who came up with the idea of how to name this thing that was happening. So really, not only we impact the community, but this whole thing came together on accident by everybody just trying to work together and help each other out.
And have a comforting meal like barbecue. You guys aren't only sticking to barbecue, you're collaborating with so many other businesses like Balance.
We need to spread this to other local businesses that we think are doing a great job in the community already and that will do a good job with their food. So we started out by taking a $500 chunk of donations to Balance Pan Asian Grill and asking them to take that and go out and feed more healthcare workers on behalf of Grubs for Scrubs.
My name is CJ, and I am the co-founder and chef of Balance Grill.
You guys are also expanding into the food truck business a little bit with Deets Barbecue. How did that collaboration come about?
Yeah, so we were all just kind of like brainstorming, and we were already kind of like donating some of our bowls to obviously the hardworking nurses and doctors throughout Toledo. There's a very limited pretty much options. After 9 or 10 o'clock, their cafeteria closes down. And some of the hospitals make it a mandatory that they cannot leave the hospital for a certain number of hours. So when we were thinking about that, we kind of felt the pain a little bit. And I'm sure, when nurses and doctors are working so hard, throughout the day in and out, and when there's not enough food options, I mean, it can get tough. So we decided to give away some bowls, at their request, during their shifts. And it's been very successful. And then Deets Barbecue, which is a good friend of ours, and he actually mentioned about the hashtag Grubs for Scrubs. So it's kind of like give back, so you gain and then you continue to give. It's the least that we could do as a business and as a essential business, as a restaurant. We want to be able to provide as much as we can and help out as much as we can through the community.
It seems like Balance was the first place to start putting extra precautions with the global pandemic going on. How did you guys plan this out and do it such in advance that other restaurants are kind of following your lead?
So luckily, my business partner Prakash, his brother is actually starting to be a doctor in South Carolina. He was kind of giving us pretty much a heads up of what's about to happen with this whole COVID-19. So rather than just kind of sitting, through it and just waiting for something to happen, we felt it was best decision as a company here in Toledo and in Cleveland to take a step ahead and see what we can do as far as our employees go and for ourselves as a business and see what kind of preventive measures we could take. So we did a lot of research. We contacted the health department, contacted the mayor, and just see what we could do as a collective effort for the community and for ourselves as well.
And your app has expanded as well, as you have added on groceries and basic essentials that people might not be able to make it to the grocery store, but they are able to make it to a curbside pickup at Balance.
Absolutely. We thought that, we created Balanced Market because at the curbside, we have plenty of room now with no dining area. So we added more refrigeration and even a freezer. So I hope I'm saying this right, but Nuven Creamery, we already carry their milk for our bubble teas. So we wanted to expand the line from them because we love their products and it's local. And then with our aquaponics farm, Balance Farms, we wanted to be able to kind of obviously help out the community a little bit more to do salad greens and our microgreens that we carry at our restaurants that we serve and be able to readily available for our customers as well And we thought, there are certain essential needs that every family needs for their children or for themselves, and we thought could be a great addition for them to eliminate having to go to grocery stores every day.
For Trevor and I, the most important thing that we're doing is just trying to keep our employees employed. So for us, we feel like it's highly important that we keep all of our 5 stores open, not just where we might be able to sell barbecue, but where we might be able to impact the community a little bit more.
How can the general public of Toledo get involved in the greater cause that you guys are providing?
A couple of simple ways. You can call any of our stores. Anybody would be happy to take a donation over the phone. We also have a page set up on the homepage of our website, which is just deetsbbq.com. There's a donate button there. And then also involving Jute Mode and another community business, they've made a line of t-shirts dedicated to medical workers. They've got some cool ones that talk about social distancing, a couple that talk about nurses and doctors as true heroes in the community. And then also we have our hashtag Grubs for Scrubs shirt. All of those available on the Jute Mode's website. And each shirt sold is a meal to a nurse. So it's $10 from each shirt, goes directly to feeding nurses and hospital workers.
Even in these difficult times, we need to remind ourselves to support our local businesses and stay united in the 419.